Now, the World Food Day is celebrated annually on the 16th of October across the globe. The day is to honor the establishment of the Food and Agriculture Organization. The theme for this year's celebration is Water is Life, Water is Food, Leave No One Behind. This day generates awareness globally for those who suffer from hunger and ensures the need for food security and nutritious diets for all. The day is devoted to highlighting food and agriculture and is marked every year with multiple global challenges, conflicting climate change, conflict, rising prices, and international tensions. Joining us on the news now is Ife Mogekwu. She is the founder of Ife's Kitchen. Thank you, Ife, for obliging our call on the news.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
Okay, yes, we can hear you now. Now, the theme for this year's World Food Day is Water is Life, Water is Food, Leave No One Behind. But it seems water is the least of the most talked about consumables that we have. Now, how can we ensure the goodness of water is well preached and is being practiced by all?
Talking about it cannot be overemphasized enough. We need to keep talking about the goodness of water. The human body is made up of over 60% of water. So we need to drink more water to help your system, to lubricate your joints. Water is also very important to prevent dehydration. Because when you're dehydrated, you could get headaches, it could become dizzy, and you need to keep drinking. Also, if you can eat, you also need to know that without food, you can die. But water is also equally important because you can live longer if you just drink water. And some water contains vitamins, which is very essential for the human body. So we need to keep educating people on the importance of drinking water to avoid constipation, avoid kidney stones, avoid a whole lot of health issues. Yeah, so we need to just keep educating people and leading by example.
Of course, I bet not everyone knows that water has nutrients that are valuable to the body. But then one of the purposes of the World Food Day celebration is an opportunity to put the spotlight on the global challenge of hunger and malnutrition and the provision of drinkable potable water. Now, how do we ensure that proper diet is advocated in all households, most especially in areas where there are droughts, where there is no equal access or adequate access to food, and areas where there are conflicts and they do not have the requisites to actually grow, eat, and be able to have access to drinkable water?
Right. So like I said, once again, we have to keep emphasizing on how important it is to drink water. Now, in areas where there are droughts and we do not have water, you can also get water from food. For example, if you can get access to watermelon, to cucumber, to apples, to vegetables, these also contain water. So if you can get this items, then it's a source of getting water into your system. Okay, so as any way that you can get water, it's really, really important. So in areas where there are droughts, where you don't have access to clean water, you can get this water, you can boil the water, cool it down, and drink. It's very, very important. Whatever you can get your hands on, whatever type of water, once you boil it, most of these organisms are killed, and that you can drink this water safely. Also, eat foods and vegetables and fruits that are rich in water. This also serves as your requirement for the day. It also serves as your water requirement for the day. It counts.
Now, if people are of the opinion that having a balanced diet meal is expensive, and we know what the economy is saying right now. Now, as a professional chef, tell us how affordable it is to get a balanced diet meal, either you having to procure the items and prepare it in your house, or going out to eat at a restaurant or at a bar or somewhere that you know that you can just get access to food.
You see, that's the mistake many of us make, right? There are levels to everything. So just as we have expensive food items. We also have the affordable ones. But many of us, we think if we haven't had broccoli yet or cauliflower, we haven't eaten, and that's not right. One way of making sure that every household eats balanced diet is number one, like I said, keep educating the people. Let them know that there all foods all around them. You can get local foods that are very, very rich in nutrients. And it is not that difficult to actually have a balanced diet. It's actually not. If you take your time once in every week, at the start of every week, to meal plan, let's plan your meals for the day, then you can sit down, think about it, get affordable replacements of all these expensive food items. And in that way, you're able to eat affordable and nutritious and balanced diets. Besides, it's not even so difficult. Many families don't know that they should eat at least 5 fruits and vegetables a day, 5 portions. By the time you have your breakfast and you eat an apple or you eat a banana or an orange, that is already one you're already eating balanced diets in addition to your legumes, your seeds, your oils, your carbohydrates, your proteins. By the time you eat a little of all these meals, you're eating a balanced diet. Granite by itself, that is very easily accessible here in Lagos or here in Nigeria, you can make up part of your balanced diet. There's this legume that is very Asian. It's called fonium or acha. It's popular, but people don't go for it. Maybe they don't rate it. Now, and it's very, very affordable. So there are lots of affordable things you can incorporate in your diet that will give you a balanced diet and will help you eat more healthy. Also, eating with your family at meal times would also encourage healthy eating, particularly when your children see the kind of meals you eat. They will not only want the sweet, the sugary kind of meals, it will help them. It will be a lifestyle. It will help them want to eat more nutritious meals and balanced diets every single time. So education, access to the market where you can buy these vegetables, your fruits, your legumes, carbohydrates, very important. Take your time to meal prep. And a lot of food bloggers or people who teach people online on how to cook. It's very important if they keep putting out balanced meals and showing people how to make these balanced meals, it will help families to know that you can get affordable balanced diet. So yeah, it's not really that difficult to eat well and eat balanced diets here in Nigeria.
And so now that you've spoken extensively on how the benefits can be derived when it comes to incorporating fruits into consumables, I'd also like to find out from you, for most people who live in the urban area, because you talked about access to market, and we know that there are issues around growing consumables, fruits, vegetables, and other classes of food that can be consumed by humans. Now, for those living in urban areas, what do you think they can do within their own locality, within their jurisdiction, or where they stay to see how they can also grow what they can consume if, peradventure, they are not able to get adequate fruits, vegetables, other kind of food that are necessary for body growth?
You just said it. How can they need to just grow their food? There's this thing that's becoming more popular, right? From farm to table. So if you can just get a small part of your home, a garden, you can even, a small part of it, garden, get your fertilizer, and then you can start planting some of the foods you eat. It's apart from it helping you and helping the ecosystem to develop sustainable food practices, it's also a thing of joy. When you go to your garden and you're able to get food, grow your own food. Many of us don't think it is possible. We think only when we get food from only people in the villages can plant, fruits, vegetables. But no, we can actually do that in the urban area. And you don't need a lot. Just get a garden, a small garden, and start planting fruits, vegetables. Eat them. It's not that hard.
Ify, thank you so much for educating us on the news.
Thank you.